Mexico, always good in the group, fun to watch, and then when it really matters, they're gone. That's been their World Cup story for years. But 2026? This is the tournament where that story can finally break. No, it's not because Mexico is suddenly the best team in the world. Absolutely not. But this time, everything is different. They open the World Cup at home in one of football's most iconic stadiums with the entire country behind them. And if they win that first game, the feeling around this team can change incredibly fast. Don't forget, Mexico's best World Cup runs came when they hosted the tournament. In 1970, they reached the quarterfinals. In 1986, they did it again. Since then, they've never been back. That's the wall every Mexican generation has failed to break. And now they get another shot at it at home. And that matters big time because playing Mexico in Mexico, that's not normal. The crowd is loud, the pressure is immense, and when Mexico scores first, it can turn into hell for the opponent in a matter of minutes. World Cups aren't always won by the team with the cleanest football. Sometimes they're decided by one bad pass, one corner, one save, and one striker, taking the only chance they get. Mexico doesn't need to dominate everyone, they need to be difficult, and this group gives them a real chance to build belief. They face South Africa, South Korea, and Czechia. None of those games will be easy, but Mexico will look at that group and say, we can win this. And if they do, the whole conversation changes. They won't just be trying to survive anymore. They'll walk into the knockouts with the crowd behind them and a country starting to believe again. And that's exactly where Mexico can become dangerous. And before we go further, I want your honest prediction. Is this finally the year Mexico reaches the quarterfinals again, or does the same old story repeat? Comment it now, because if they actually make a run, and everyone will pretend they saw it coming. Another reason this feels different, Mexico isn't coming in empty-handed. In 2025, they secured the Nations League title with a 2-1 victory over Panama, followed by a 2-1 win against the United States in the Gold Cup. Regardless of the perceived level of competition, winning finals builds confidence. It provides tangible proof for the team, fuels fan belief, and offers players a mental anchor during tense moments. This squad also feels built for tournament football. They have leaders in midfield, solid defenders, experienced attackers, and a striker capable of capitalizing on errors. And that's important because deep World Cup runs aren't always pretty. Sometimes you have to win ugly. Sometimes you have to suffer for 70 minutes and still find that one moment. Mexico can do that. And the coach, he fits this kind of tournament. He knows the country, he knows the pressure, and he's not trying to turn Mexico into something they're not. Mexico doesn't need to play like Spain or Argentina. They need to be intense, organized, annoying, and hard to break down. The kind of team that can make a favorite look uncomfortable. That's the real danger. Mexico isn't coming into 2026 as a team everyone fears. But if they start fast, if the home crowd gets louder every game, and if they get one knockout match where the opponent starts to feel that pressure, everything changes. Suddenly it's not same old Mexico anymore. Suddenly it's a team with belief, a stadium behind them, and 90 minutes to ruin somebody's World Cup.